Welcome back here, the Patriot Radio News Hour. You're stuck with me. Man, it's just been one of those days. The 800 number is down. So if you want to get a hold of us, 623-780-3117. We are told that by sometime tomorrow, it's going to be all fixed. And, you know, we haven't had an issue with the 800 number in, 15 years. So, every once in a while stuff happens. But they said it will be up and working at some point tomorrow, hopefully right away tomorrow morning. The stream at 1360 is down. That is also not us. We're fine. The company that does the stream, unfortunately, is having an issue. And then Jason, in our new office, we have a new office location in Fort Lupton. We built this beautiful studio, and we've been doing a lot of work. We're adding functionality. We're going to be doing cool stuff, and apparently, whatever we were trying to do broke what we need to do. So Jason is working very quickly to get back with us. Hopefully, we'll have him for the half-empty cup of Joe. It is interesting that when we're breaking this story about NatWest Bank, I mean, think about the power that they're exerting. And this is before a digital currency. And again, why? Because they want cash to go away. I mean, right? I mean, that's really the goal. And like I said, I've said this a bunch of times. And there's a lot of people that want to live in denial. That's okay. It's fine. No, it's not going to happen. Yes, it is. Currency. And there are going to be a major amount of restrictions when using that currency. Just simple. Why? Because they can't. Look at what they're already doing with cash. Well, hey, $2,000. Well, 2,000 pounds. Okay, $2,000 now. That's the new, not 10, 2. Why do you need it? What are you using it for? Show me the invoice for that. What? Yeah, prove it to us that you need it for that reason. Because if not, yeah, we can just tell you no. Matter of fact, we can tell you no anytime we decide, well, we're worried. And, of course, what was their words? Yeah, we're worried about you. It's for your protection. Really? Or is it for the bank's protection? Think about now the amount of deposits that have flown out of these banks. And it's happening every week. And rightfully so. That's coming to an end. But here's how they're going to do it. Just like this, regulate it out. Well, forget it. I'm not even going to ask for cash anymore. Right? Look, I'm not doing this. I'm not going through this crap. Be interrogated. Right? Of course, well, I'm going to switch banks. Yeah, no, whatever. That's going to be the rule everywhere. And of course, I think probably what's happening in the UK right now is everybody's starting to figure that out. But then it'll be subtle things. Walmart, already, certain self-checkouts at Walmart won't take cash. Already. Oh, you want to use cash? Well, you got to go to this one. You can't. You have to go to the special one. But companies will just stop taking it. We've already seen that, right? Any concerts and sporting events, we all know. There are certain retailers that won't take them. I like the big beef at Portillo's. I won't go there anymore because they won't take cash at the drive-thrus. All right, well, you lost my business. But it's growing. And what really can easily happen versus, hey, we need the government to outlaw cash, they don't need to do that. They can just have the banks like right now, and I tell everybody, I get charged for all the cash I put in my bank. There have been months where my banking fees have been in the thousands of dollars because of cash. thousands of dollars. But what's to stop them from making it tens of thousands of dollars? Right? And at that point, what would happen? Well, yeah, I'm going to stop taking it. And I think that's probably what's going to happen is we're slowly going this way. We're slowly going towards digital. We're seeing more and more regulations on cash. And eventually, it'll just get to the point where fewer and fewer and fewer places you can use it. And it essentially just almost dies on its own. And then the government will come out and say, you know what? So little cash is being used, we're just getting rid of it. Right? We're just getting, because nobody uses it anymore. No one takes it, and they can simply have, the big corporations do the dirty work for them. I think this is exactly how it's going to play out. We shouldn't be surprised, at what we're seeing here at these banks. This is going to be another one of these things where, once again, tightening the noose on people using cash, having access to cash. You got to go in there with all this documentation, right? You need a driver's license, your passport, or driver's license. You need your debit card. You need your PIN number. Bring along with your supporting documentation that why you need to have the cash. And then if you do all that, then maybe we'll give you some cash, right? And oh, by the way, if it's more than a couple thousand pounds, you needed to pre-order it. And if it's more than 20,000 pounds, hey, not only do you got to pre-order it, but you got to wait 3 days before you can have access to it. All of these things, again, this is coming. Be prepared. I know a lot of you love to have cash at home. I do, right? I got my little supply, if you will. Let's just say that my supply is a little less now. And a message to people that may have large amounts of cash at home. And you know who you are. Be very careful, because this thing can happen a lot faster than you think. Right? And all of a sudden, you're in a situation where you can't get rid of it. So, just be prepared there. 623-780-3117, or head out to allamericangold.com. Our 800 number, it's in limbo right now. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere out I don't know, maybe it's in the metaverse. But it'll be back up and working tomorrow. Go to allamericangold.com. We got a bunch of great specials out there. I'll be right back with you. Welcome back here, Patriot Radio News Hour. You're stuck with me today. We've had quite the Thursday. You know, they say it happens in threes, right? So first, our 800 number went down yesterday. They're working on it. It'll be back up tomorrow, and apparently after tomorrow, we should probably be good for another 15 years. Because we haven't had a problem with that number in a really, really long time. But it is what it is. So that happens. The stream at 1360 is down. We're working on that. Again, it's not our issue. But it's been a while since we've had a stream issue. That stream has been really, really good. And, man, that just is tough. And then at Jason's studio in our new office in Fort Lupton, we built this great studio. We're going to have all kinds of cool stuff we're going to be able to do. And it just, for whatever reason, we got a wire connected wrong or something. And we had horrible feedback that was actually going to go out on the air. So Jason's going to try to get that working, and hopefully we'll have him back for the half-empty cup of Joe today. But if you want to get a hold of us, you can use our local number, 623-780-3117. Or go out to allamericangold.com. We've got 10th-ounce gold Eagles on sale at $275. Again, we're so much lower than all the other people out there. Dimes, silver dimes, rolls of silver dimes, $120. Rolls of quarters, at $2.40. Half dollar rolls down to $255. I've got Silver Eagles on sale today at $790 a roll. And I went out to the big online guys, and for a roll of Silver Eagles, most of them are anywhere from the high 42s, low $43 an ounce, all the way up to $46 per coin. And so, but on average, if you bought the cheapest roll of Silver Eagles, you're looking at like $860. $850, $860. We're at $790 a roll. And again, silver, by the way, I need to update as we're talking about that. We'll do that here in a minute. I got a silver update for you. $20 Liberties. Right? We know how expensive they were and how big the premiums were. The premiums are coming in. $2,300 they're on sale for today. But listen, the best is still the 10s. $10 Liberties, it's a half-ounce gold piece, 1 through 19, $1,125. If you buy 20 or more, $1,120. All of these are available online. The only thing you can't do online, if you want to buy a volume of $10 Liberties, call us, and we'll get you the right price. If you do it online, we'll adjust it for you. Don't worry. But either way, allamericangold.com, hit the shopping cart button. Back to silver. So silver, we've been talking about, and I've said it, and I will continue to say it. I think silver is going to start with a 3 this year, and not $3, right? It'll be in the 30s. Citigroup this morning said that with silver currently sitting in the $23.50 range, and now it's like $23, actually just below $23 today. They're predicting a rate of return of around 30%. We think the recent price weakness offers a strong dip buying opportunity. And again, why do we have weakness? Debt ceiling. They're worried. How about Fitch today? Put us on credit watch negative. Right? We're, getting means, hey, it could be a possible time. This is all an act. At least I think it is. I think they're going to come to an agreement here. But what's happening, and you can understand the logic of why. Why is this happening? Well, the closer we get to default, right, the higher the bribe we've got to pay to sell all the debt. So we've had bond yields rising, right? Bond yields rising, which is not good for people in bonds, by the way. That's a bad thing. But bond yields rising, which is saying, hey, the dollar's stronger. Right? The dollar's at like a 6-month high. Well, of course, the dollar's not stronger. Right? You really say the opposite is true. But this is why they're saying it's a strong dip buying opportunity, because whenever they finally reach an agreement, we'll probably see that whole thing unwind, right? This is kind of run up the rumor and then sell the actual news. A strong dip buying opportunity, reiterating our call for $30 an ounce silver in the next 6 to 12 months. So they're saying, hey, Joe may be a little early. I don't think so. But between now and April of next year, silver's going to be in the 30s. Silver is currently in a dip, right? Remember, silver touched $26, 10 days ago, 12 days ago? And now we're talking here below 23. It's down almost 7%. It's actually down a little more because of today's move. The month after a cumulative gain of 20% over the past 2 months, right? So we had a big run up. Gold did the same thing. Hey, okay, we're going to, whatever the excuse is, it's good to have a pullback because both of them had big runs. The dip appears to be temporary, according to Citi. And I agree 100%. I've been saying it all week. Don't let this debt ceiling pass without you adding to your portfolios. Patriot Radio News Hour will be back after the break. We're back here, the Patriot Radio News Hour. Right now, gold's down almost 20, 19.45. Silver's down 28 cents. The Dow is down almost 200 more points today. We did have some economic data out, and it wasn't great. We had a revision upwards to first quarter GDP. It wasn't a lot. Remember, first quarter GDP came in at 1.1%. They revised it to 1.3%. The problem was, why was GDP revised higher? And the answer was unfortunate because it really came in the PCE, that is the Fed's favorite price index, right? The PCE deflator, if you will, came in hotter. So in other words, hey, we revised GDP up because inflation was hotter than we thought. So it went from 1.1 to 1.3. Now, remember, a year ago, it was at, last quarter, fourth quarter, was at 2.6. So a 50% reduction in GDP. The increase was solely on the consumer side, and solely because the consumer ended up paying even more than we thought when it came to the actual inflation. Inventories were pretty constant. Exports, same thing. Government spending, here was the other problem. We got about a tenth of the, so from 1.1 to 1.3, a tenth of that was inflation, another tenth, the other, well, I guess not even a tenth, what was it, 100th, was government spending was hotter than expected. It actually came in at 1.25, but you round up to get to the 1.3. But again, it had to do, unfortunately, core PCE. They initially thought 4.9%. They revised it up to 5%. So that's kind of really where the big issue was. By the way, that was up 0.6% from the fourth quarter. So again, and we knew that, right? Inflation had been getting hotter going into 2023. Then we got pending home sales, and nothing good there. Down, no pickup at all. They had a major revision to March's number down, so it got even worse. April was no better. So the spring, I guess, buying season, there hasn't been a lot. They actually added some more color to it and said, hey, it's not just an inventory problem. Right? There's not a ton of inventory out there. Affordability. The people they just can't afford the payments. And, of course, interest rates have crept higher, right? Interest rates have crept higher in the last, well, I guess for the debt ceiling, and now rates right now above 7%. So I would imagine that number is going to get a little worse before it gets better. And then we had initial jobless claims. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the numbers are going to be. This one was 229,000. Somehow they said it was up. Obviously, there was another huge revision to the last several weeks. All about some fraud in Massachusetts. I don't know, right? Can we believe any of these numbers? The one number you can believe, 623-780-3117. Add to your portfolios. Just like they said, buy all of the dips. You'll be glad that you did. I know I'll be back for the half-empty cup. Hopefully we'll have Jason with us.